Manifest abundance to you. This is Shaman Chief Boaz Incarnate here of the Grand Etienne Nation. Today I'm talking about government deception in terms of land. The truth about it is, land is something that every being who comes on this planet is entitled to. One of the biggest scams that they have created is that land is something that needs to be bought or purchased by different parties. So when we talk about land for sale, first question we have to ask is, if somebody is selling land to you, question is, where did they get the right to sell that land? Of course, people who are dependent on corporate fiction, the government will say, well, they have a deed from the government. And that deed, where did the government get that deed from? Where did they get the power to create that deed from? For some, they will say that they get it from the British Crown, right? But the British Crown is a colonizer who stole the land from the indigenous people. So if that land was stolen, they did not give the people anything for the land, and they took it from them and then gave it to the government to now sell to you, then it means that that entire fruit, that is fruit of the poison tree. So therefore it means that the British Crown does not have lawful title, neither does the government. So when it is you purchase land with a government deed, what you're actually doing is purchasing a land, getting involved in a fraudulent contract that is based on fraud, coercion, and genocide. You do have the option to purchase land lawfully by doing it the way that the universe intended for it to happen, which is by having occupancy of the land. And once you are there for a while, you can notify the rest of the population around you that you are the steward of that land for a while, right? And you can then pass on that stewardship to other family members, if so, if there are. If not, then it goes right back to whoever wants to use it, because that's the truth about land. Land is just something that we use while we are here on this planet. We cannot buy it, we cannot take it with us. Alright? So this is one of the biggest frauds that they have, is they try to call people squatters, to say that they are squatting, right? Because they don't have a piece of paper from a fraudulent government corporation that got land from a genocidal colonizer. They're saying that if you don't have a piece of paper from these people, that you are doing something that is illegal. Think about that, right? The people who committed the atrocities are now calling you a criminal for doing things the correct way. So the correct way actually is to quote-unquote squat on land, what they call squatting, right? Squatting is the lawful way to occupy and use land while you are on this planet. Anything else is you giving power to a system of tyrants and criminals in order to live. Alright? So, what we can do as a indigenous nation, the Grand Etienne Nation, is that people who are members of our nation, who have learned about sovereignty from us, we can help them when they occupy lands by giving them a very special title, which is actually quite powerful, an allodial title. That title is higher than the deed of the government, because as an indigenous government, we can give you a lawful title to land that you may have in your possession. Alright, so for all those people who may feel that, maybe out there and they may be living what they think is squatting, what they would have indoctrinated you to think was squatting or taking a chance. I, as Shaman Chief Boaz, I'm here to tell you that you are not taking a chance. You're doing things the lawful way. And by connecting with the Grand Etienne Nation, getting on board and learning, doing some courses with us, you can now begin to lawfully, get that lawful standing, which will allow you now to even go into the corporate system and inform them of your standing and of your status. So it's a very powerful time in the world right now, a time when a lot of people are waking up, a time when the frequencies of enlightenment are entering the planet to illuminate our consciousness. And it's so critical that as many people as possible begin now to vibrate in that frequency of knowledge and authenticity and take their lawful standing back, take their rights back. Right? Once you continue to live in the world of the fraudulent birth certificate and the government national ID, it means that you are a fiction. It means that you are a chattel slave, and your soul will remain trapped until you awaken while you are incarnated here. So I'm looking forward to, meeting with you. If it is that this area of land or in general, freeing yourself and freeing your soul is something that is important to you, reach out to me. Send me an inbox. You can contact me on WhatsApp or especially Telegram as well. Right? My number is in the bio. It's in the link as well. And you can reach out to me and let's see how we can get you into one of our free courses. Our courses are free, right? Free tuition. And, you can learn a lot about yourself while you're here, and how to make yourself lawfully free on this planet. Alright? So have a great day. I am very happy to chat with you and look forward to seeing you in the next one. Like, follow, and share.